Alright, guys, finally back at the gym. It's been 3 days since I've been out. Um, I've been sick. So, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, I was like really bad. Like, my body um, was weak, my muscles were sore. I was hot 1 minute, cold 1 minute, very weak. My throat was swollen. I must have caught a bug over the weekend. My oldest son took us, well, invited us to a boat ride to downtown Chicago for the fireworks and just kind of spend time together. And it was really cold that night because it was raining, but I don't know if it was that reason I got sick because, it could have been anything. I don't know where, how. Um, I just know I was out for 3 days. I was weak and um, I couldn't really do much other than, I still had to be there for my daughter. That shit doesn't stop just because I got sick. I'm sure you guys could relate if you guys are parents. You get sick, you still gotta take care of your kid, and it's tougher when you're single. You know, when you get sick, you don't have your significant other to kind of take over to help you out. So I had to push through, and I was pleading with her like, I'm sick. I can't do that, or can you just give me a break? And she was just like, what do you mean? And her comprehension is not 100% there. So um, there's still a long way for that. Let's just say that. Um, her attention, there's still a lot of work to do on that. The memory it's exhausting. Imagine having to repeat yourself over and over and over. I'm not surprised that I got sick, guys. Like I'm like literally, like I'm like I was bound to get sick. Like I've just been under so much stress emotionally, I think physically. I've just been going, doing, trying to focus on my stuff, trying to take care of her, help her out. My body was bound to just be like, okay, it's that you're done, you know, and break my immune system. And so I'm not surprised that I got sick, but my body just fought off the bug, whatever it was. It took 3 days, and I'm okay now. I'm not 100%, but I'm here at the gym, and today's Wednesday, which is usually my glute legs day. So I'm gonna try to get in um, a little glute exercise in as much as I can. I'm not gonna push my body. I'm not even gonna do the hip thrust, guys. I'm not trying to do all that extra stuff, lifting all that extra weight. Um, I'm probably gonna use the stationary squat rack and maybe do some squats, um, some type of lunges. I don't know yet, and I guess we'll see. And that's about it. My daughter, she her comprehension has been really getting on my nerves. Um, I think we've been really getting on each other's nerves too. Like, she's very expressive. So the other day, right before I got sick, we went to go for a walk, another trail walk, and she was so annoyed. She literally got out the car and she was just like, "Mom, I'm so annoyed being around you so much," and she just walked away. And I get it, guys. Trust me, I get it. You think I want to be with her as much as I am? No, but I have to. Like, I like she has no one, guys, and that's what us parents do. We make the sacrifices, and now, like, her comprehension has just been getting on my nerves lately because I've been just kind of like having to explain so many things. She's just so like expressive, and she's just like so persistent. Like, for example, like the kittens are kittens. They make a mess, and they left some trails. I don't know what it was, but it came out of the litter box. And of course, she says, oh, they need to go back in the cage. So she goes to the basement, and now, mind you, they're out of the cage now. I don't put them back in the cage. And she says they got to go back in the cage. And her comprehension, and this is the thing. I'm like, no, we're not putting them back in the cage. I'll clean the floors. It's called water and soap. I'm gonna clean it. They're kittens. They're gonna make a mess. Puppies make a mess too. It doesn't mean that we need to put them back in the cage. But no, she was persistent. She went to the basement, and she didn't comprehend what I just said. She didn't even understand me. I don't think she was. I don't think she was listening. I think that she just couldn't. It was too much for her. She was trying to solve the problem, and I already solved the problem. Um, Water and soap. So she brought it upstairs, and she was trying to put them in there. And I was just like, no. And I grabbed the cage, and I was furious, and I threw it on the back porch. And I was like, we're not putting the kittens back in the cage. What don't you understand? I already solved the problem. And I explained to her soap and water. And she threw her soccer ball at me. So she got mad, and she couldn't comprehend what I was trying to explain to her. So she reacted. And that happened this morning before I came to the gym. So, and it's just been like ongoing. Like some of the things, she has comprehension for certain things, but like I'm telling you, certain basic things that I'm going to say this, a 5-year-old would be able to listen and understand maybe better than, like, but I'm not saying anything bad about that. I'm just saying that the way her brain is working right now, like she has so much things going on, and it's hard for her to shut out those noise and focus on me. I think that's what I get. So it takes a minute for her to comprehend. It takes a while, maybe a few more repetitions, because she tried to put them in the cage before, and I told her no. So it might take a couple more times, and then she's finally going to be like, okay, mom said no, they don't need it. Or maybe once I clean the floor, she'll see that the problem was solved with soap and water, and then that'll register for her. Maybe. I mean, her memory is not 100% either, guys. So, anyways, it's a work in progress. So she's always um, progressing little by little, but it takes longer. And so I'm not surprised that all this stuff got me sick. Whatever it was, I don't care. I'm just glad the bug's out of me. I'm feeling 90% better. So let me get some workout done, because then I gotta go do laundry with her and God knows what else. Um, yeah. So you guys take care, and I will see you guys on my other video. I also forgot to mention that at the end of this video, I am going to add the trip that we took to Chicago to go on the boat ride with my oldest son, and the experience and what it was like. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video. Um, I still feel a little weird, so I'm not gonna push the weights. I'm just gonna go up to 35 pounds on each side. Um, I'm usually I usually do 45 on each, but I just don't want to push it. Let me see how well I can do this. This thing is broken. All right. Shit. How am I gonna lift it now? I gotta put my shoes back on, guys.
And if you keep talking, we're going to put you in front of the horn, and you'll be deafened for life. So there you go. That's a joke, of course. But anyway, folks, with that, let's begin our creepy cruise. And I'm going to ask you again, how are we all feeling tonight? How are we all feeling tonight? We picked an excellent place to start a ghost tour of the city of Chicago, because our dock, where you guys got on the boat, is the first murder site in Chicago history. The year is 1812. America is soon to be at war. I don't remember the name of the war that starts in that year, 1812, but I know that we were at war later on. Shortly before the start of the war, a man named John Kinsey murders his neighbor Jean Lalive in cold blood.